What's up, guys? Welcome back to another video. In today's video, we are rebuilding the Las Vegas Raiders. Let's go ahead and look at their team, which I can already tell you it's not good. On offense, starting QB is Gardner Minshew, or that's the highest overall QB on the roster. You got Gardner Minshew, who is 71 overall normal dev. And I mean he's horrible. Needless to say, he's absolutely horrible. Backups, you got Aiden O'Connell and Desmond Ritter. There's people hype up Aiden O'Connell, but realistically, at least in Madden, he's absolutely garbage. And then Desmond Ritter isn't great. Running backs, you have nobody. I actually, in real life, I don't hate Sincere McCormick. But in Madden, yeah, not great. And then even, if you look at the receiving room, Jacoby Myers, and then Trey Tucker, and then nothing. Jacoby Myers, Trey Tucker, Trey Tucker isn't even good, to be honest. He isn't even that good. And I think Keaton is a rookie, which maybe the O-line's fine, I guess. It's not great, but it's fine. James probably get moved somewhere else, to be honest, but the O-line's just fine. It's all right. But the best thing on this offense, one of the only good things, other than Colton Miller, that's his name, right? Yeah, Colton Miller. I like Colton Miller. That's really good having him. But the best thing on this offense is hands down Brock Bowers. 88 overall as a rookie, 89 speed. He's the one good thing that we have on this offense. And defense isn't a lot better. We have Max Crosby, which Max Crosby is a beast. I like Trayvon Moehrig, and I like Nate Hobbs and Christian Wilkins. But other than that, there's basically nothing on this defense. Jack Jones or Jonathan Jones. Jack Jones, I think. Yeah, Jack Jones. He's okay. He's nothing special. He's just okay. Then you have Marcus Epps. He's fine. Robert Spillane is fine. But this defense isn't great either. So there's a lot that needs to be fixed. I mean, one of your best, one of your top 5 highest overall players is your punter. He's the 5th highest rated player on this team, I'm pretty sure. Your punter. That's not a very good look, in my opinion, at least. So I'm going to make a couple changes before we start. So I will be right back. Okay, I'm trading away Jenkins for Baron Browning from the Cardinals. Okay, I'm trading away Cody Whitehair, Butler, and Collier for Travis Jones from the Ravens. Okay, I'm trading away Meredith, Chassion, and Diablo for Tremaine Edmonds, a 6th and a 7th round pick in this year's draft. Okay, I'm trading away Tyree Wilson, Amir Abdullah, or Abdullah, yeah, and Charles Snowden for Alec Pierce from the Colts. Okay, I'm trading away Kuntz, Pete, and Eistenberg for Wyatt from the Packers. Okay, I'm trading away Gardner Minshew and Marcus Epps for Monty Hooker and a 4th round pick from the Titans. Okay, I'm trading away Alexander Madison for Daxton Hill and a 5th round pick from the Bengals. Okay, I'm trading away Holmes, Bennett, White, and a 6th round pick for Rashad White. Okay, I'm trading away Trey Tucker and 2 7s for Wan'Dale Robinson. Okay, so this is definitely a big move. So basically what I did, I have the Vikings 1st round pick for the next 3 years, but they have our 1st round pick for the next 3 years. So we basically just swap 1st round picks for the next 3 years, and I get Sam Darnold. Because projected, the Raiders are supposed to be worse than the Vikings, but I feel like we could be pretty decent, to be honest. So I kind of like this trade. Okay, so this is what the team is looking like going into the first season. This is the offense. It listen, either we're gonna be absolutely like we're gonna be mid. We're probably gonna be absolutely mid. If I had to guess, there's a chance we're either gonna be absolutely horrible or we could be okay. But I don't see us being like we're not gonna be like crazy good like right off the start. I feel like our ceiling maybe 9-8, 10-7. But I'm saying my guess is somewhere between 7 to 9 wins this first season. But this is the offense. Hopefully Sam Darnold. He's only 27. Like he's actually fairly young. Like 27. So we could have about 4 to 5 years with him if he actually seems to be okay. So like if he's not like I'll give him like maybe 2 years, and by the time he's 29, if he's not like 83, 84 overall and like having decent enough stats, then I'm looking for a new QB. Same for Rashad White. Like if he's not good within like 2 years, I'm probably gonna be looking for somebody else. But yeah, the offense has potential, and this defense actually looks pretty good. I mean, it definitely has potential as well. So let's go ahead and sim through the first season. Okay, well, Baron Browning completed a challenge and is now superstar dev. So that's nice. Too bad he's kind of too low of an overall to really have any usable abilities, but it's nice that he's superstar dev. Okay, about what I expected. 4-3. I was thinking about 3-4, 4-3, but we're 4-3 at the midseason with 21 players ready to negotiate. We do have 95 mil, which is nice. We got Trayvon Moehrig, Nate Hobbs, Sam Darnold, Baron Browning, Robert Spillane, and then a bunch of backups. It looks like, and Daxon Hill and Devontae White's fifth-year option. So to start off, I definitely want Trayvon Moehrig back. So I'll even bump it up a little bit. He takes it nice. Definitely want Nate Hobbs back. So I'll bump his up as well some. He takes it. Sam Darnold, I'll wait till the end of the year. We are doing pretty decent. Like we're 4-3, but I'm gonna wait till the end of the year because you never know. But Baron Browning, I will try to get back. And he takes it nice. Robert Spillane, I'll wait till the end of the year. And same for Sam Darnold. Darnold, 1,800 yards, 18 touchdowns, 7 interceptions with a 67 completion percentage, sacked 12 times. So he's doing fine. He's not like nothing crazy, but he's doing good. Rushing, 300 yards, 2 touchdowns, and 3.1 a carry for Rashad White. Yeah, it's not great. I am running the Chiefs playbook, so like it's not I don't have like having a running back isn't that important. So he probably will have bad stats even if it was a great running back anyways. Receiving 530 yards and 5 touchdowns for Robinson, 460 and 6 touchdowns for Bowers, 410 and 3 touchdowns for Pierce, and then 320 and 4 touchdowns for Myers. Blocking 3-3-2-2-2. Tackles 57 for Edmonds, leads the team. TFLs 12 for Baron Browning, he leads the team. Sacks 8.5 for Wilkins, 5 for Crosby, 2.5 for Browning, 1 for Edmonds, 1 for Spillane. Interceptions 2 for Spillane, 2 for Moehrig, and 1 for Browning. Deflections 5 for Spillane, leads the team. Forced fumbles 2 for Edmonds. No block kicks, no safeties, and no touchdowns. Okay, we kind of fell off in the last half of the season, but we end 6-11. Playoff bracket. The Ravens and Vikings have the first round bye. That's crazy. Vikings with the first round bye. With JJ McCarthy starting. Wow. Okay, well, I guess it was a good thing a good thing for the Vikings that we traded for Sam Darnold because they went off. But Chiefs and Colts Texans, Bengals, Bills, Steelers, Eagles, Rams, Niners, Cowboys, Panthers, Lions. Sam Darnold, 4,400 yards, 32 touchdowns, 13 interceptions with a 68 completion percentage, sacked 34 times. Rashad White, 690 yards, 4 touchdowns, 3-point yard, 3 yards a carry. Receiving 1,100 yards and 10 touchdowns for Wan'Dale Robinson. 1,100 yards and 11 touchdowns for Brock Bowers. 970 and 8 touchdowns for Myers. 903 touchdowns for Pierce. Sacks or blocking 11,874. Tackles, Edmond leads the team with 128. TFLs, Max Crosby and Browning lead the team with 19 each. 17 for Wilkins, 10 for Wyatt. Sacks, 12.5 for Wilkins, 10.5 for Crosby, 5.5 for Wyatt, 5 for Browning, 3.5 for Edmonds, 2.5 for Jones. Interceptions, 2 for Spillane, Moehrig, and Hill, and 1 for Browning, Edmonds, and Hooker. Deflections, Edmonds and Hobbs lead the team with 9. Forced fumbles, 2 for Edmonds, 1 for Spillane. A block kick from Wilkins, no safeties, no touchdowns. Yearly awards, MVP goes to Jalen Hurts. And Coach of the Year, we're not up there. Offensive Player of the Year for the AFC, nobody. Defensive Player of the Year for the AFC, Christian Wilkins at second. Fourth is Max Crosby. Offensive Rookie of the Year for the AFC, Brock Bowers comes second. Defensive Rookie of the Year for the AFC, I don't even think we had anybody to contend for it. Best QB for the AFC, Sam Darnold at sixth. Running back, not up there. Receiver, Wan'Dale Robinson at 10th. O-line, nobody. D-line, Christian Wilkins at 3rd. Linebacker, Max Crosby at 1st. And Tremaine Edmonds at 5th. Baron Browning at 6th. DB, nobody. Kicker, Daniel Carlson at 10th. The Ravens beat the Cowboys 31-14. Madubuike wins Super Bowl MVP. Jalen Hurts wins MVP. Kevin O'Connell wins Coach of the Year. Amon-Ra St. Brown Offensive Player of the Year. Aiden Hutchinson Defensive Player of the Year. Ladd McConkey Offensive Rookie of the Year. And Jared Verts Defensive Rookie of the Year. Okay, so looking at the team after the season, on offense, Brock Bowers goes up to X Factor, which is crazy. But that seems to be the only change on offense. And then going over to defense, okay. So Christian Wilkins goes up to Superstar. Tremaine Edmonds goes up to Superstar. And Baron Browning goes up to X Factor. Wow. Yeah, that's huge. Okay, re-signings. Daxton Hill, I'm going to accept his 5th-year option. Devontae Wyatt, I'll accept his 5th-year option. Robert Spillane, did he regress? I don't know. He probably did regress. Okay, he regressed basically barely. But I don't know if I want to pay him, because he wants a 3-year deal. I could probably shorten it, but I don't know if I really want to pay him. I do have the money to, but I don't know if I want to. Sam Darnold, 4 years is a little much for Sam Darnold. Like 2 years, like 2 to 3 years would be perfect. I'm going to see if I can get it, give him, player friendly 3 years. If I can get him to accept that, then I would be happy. Because 28, 29, I wouldn't mind this. I guess 4 years really wouldn't be bad, to be honest, though. So I guess I can go 4 years. 4 years, 154. Yeah. He doesn't accept it. Wow. Okay. Yeah, and I'm going to let Robert Spillane go. Okay, well, he doesn't accept it, so I can try to get him back in free agency, I guess. Or I can franchise tag him. 1 year, 42. That's basically what I was paying him, I think. It was pretty close. Yeah, I don't know. I'll try to get him back in free agency. Okay, so here's some of the players in free agency. I'm going to try to get Sam Darnold back, and I'll see maybe I get somebody else as well. Okay, only person I really find interesting or even wanting to sign is just Sam Darnold. and we might not even get him because the Rams are the Rams are wanting him pretty bad. So, but hopefully we can get him, and we don't. The Rams get him. The Rams get him. Of course they do. And there's really no other QB. Like, I guess I could sign Justin Fields, but like, I don't know. Like, yeah, there's not really much options. I don't know. Okay, I'm trading down from round 1 pick 26 to uh what is it, like the ninth pick in the second round and another second round pick. Um with the Bears, I also had to throw in a fourth round pick, but there was really nothing that I want. Like, I didn't want to waste a first round pick on anything that I had scouted or anything, so I'm just gonna trade down, get more draft capital. My first pick is gonna be Teron Wheaton. He looks pretty good. I know I do have Rashad White. Uh, but Rashad White didn't do great, so I might start this guy. Okay, this is definitely a reach. I understand this is a reach, but he's still available. I had him scouted. His physicals look really good, and his skills don't look horrible. Like, B on all his accuracies, and the rest of the stuff's pretty good. So I'm gonna take a chance on him. Ranked 81, got him at 41, and he's hidden dev. That's actually really good. I got so lucky. With my next pick, I'm gonna take this right guard, John Cobb. Physicals look really good. Skills look pretty good. He's around 1 to 2 talent. Ranked 33, got him at 57, and he's hidden dev. My next pick, I'm going to take this left outside linebacker. Probably going to move him to middle linebacker. Looks pretty good. Physicals are really good. Skills look pretty good. He's around 1 to 2 talent. And ranked 31, got him at 70. He's normal dev. It's fine because we have Tremaine Edmonds, so he'll be the middle linebacker too. And he's a high enough overall at rank 31. So he should be good enough. Last person I'm going to take is a center, Grayson Hoffman. He's around 3 to 4 talent. Physicals look pretty good. Skills look all right. And rank 92, hidden dev. Not bad. So overall wise, we got a 73, 71, 74, 74, 70. Then the CPU picked up a 69, 65, 66, and 69. What are these receivers? There's a hidden dev receiver amongst the CPU draft picks in the 4th round. 69 hidden dev. Probably won't get any playtime, but it's nice, I guess. And another 69 overall hidden dev again. Wow. I mean, I don't know what to do with them necessarily, like, because we have good enough receivers, so I don't really know what to do with these two. Kind of sucks. Let's look at the whole NFL. Highest overall player was an 81 running back, then a 77, 77, 77, 77, 77, and a bunch of 76s. QBs in this draft. We actually got the second best quarterback. There was a R71, and then there's a 72 who went second overall to the Giants, who's hidden dev. So even like, I'm not mad. QB, like, with the QB situation, not mad at all, because like we got basically the exact same overall quarterback, so not mad at all. Like, he's just barely better than the QB that we drafted, and we got our quarterback 37 picks after, or something like that. So I count that as a win. Okay, I'm trading away Andre James, DJ Glaze, Dylan Parham, a 6th round pick this year and a 7th in a couple of years for Ivan Pace Jr. and a 2nd round pick. Okay, I'm trading away Jacoby Myers, Rashad White, and then I'm swapping my 2nd round pick for the next 3 years for the Commanders' second round pick for the next 3 years. And I'm giving them a 5th round pick in 3 years or 2 years or whatever and I'm getting Sam Cosmi. Okay, so this is what the team is looking like going into year 2. The offense looks a lot different. We got Cobb as your left guard, Hoffman as your right guard, Cosmi as your right tackle, Davis as your QB, Wheaton as your running back, Malone in your wide receiver group now. And then on defense, you have Ivan Pace Jr. as your MLB2, and that's really it. We didn't really change up this defense. The defense was still pretty good, but the offense basically just got revamped. Okay, we're 3-4 at the midseason. With 11 players ready to negotiate, we have 114 mil. Straight away, we got Ivan Pace Jr., Wan'Dale Robinson, Alec Pierce, Colton Miller, Amani Hooker, Travis Jones, Jack Jones, and AJ Cole, and Daniel Carlson. Okay, starting off with Ivan Pace Jr. I'll give him player friendly. 4 years, 38. He takes it. Nice. Wan'Dale Robinson. I'll give player friendly. I'll even bump it up even a small bit more. He takes it. Alec Pierce, same thing. Give him basic, the exact same deal. He takes it as well. Colton Miller. I'll bump it up a little bit. Nice, he takes it. Amani Hooker. Amani Hooker. Player friendly. 2 years. I wonder if you'd take that. Okay, he does. Nice. Travis Jones. I'll give him basically what he's asking for. Nice. Jack Jones. Yeah, I guess basically what he's asking for. Okay. AJ Cole. I guess I'll give him 4 years, whatever. He takes it. And Daniel Carlson. I mean, he's good enough. So I'll give him basically what he wants. And he takes it. I get everybody back straight away. Nice. So John Davis, 1,900 yards, 19 touchdowns, but 13 interceptions. With a 69 completion percentage, sacked 10 times. I mean, other than the interceptions, actually really good. Like, if he could cut those in half, like, if he ended the season with 13, I wouldn't be so mad. But mid-season 13 is actually really bad. So, like, if he could have cut those in half to, like, maybe, like, 7 or 8, I wouldn't be too mad. But, like, 13 at mid-season, that's the only bad thing right now. Rushing, 230 yards and a touchdown from Wheaton, 3 yards a carry. Not great. He needs to step that up. Receiving, 530 and 3 touchdowns from Bowers. 470 and 2 touchdowns from Pierce. 430 and 6 touchdowns from Malone. 320 and 4 touchdowns from Robinson. Blocking, 4, 3, 2, 1, and 0. Tackles, Ivan Pace Jr. leads the team with 46. TFLs, 5 for Crosby and Wyatt. They lead the team. Sacks, 5 for Crosby, 4 for Browning, 3 for Wilkins, 2 for Wyatt, and 1 for Edmonds. Interceptions, 1 for Pace, Jones, Hobbs, and Hooker. Deflections, Edmonds leads the team with 5. A forced fumble for Morig. No block kicks, no safeties, and no touchdowns. Okay, so we finished the season 9-8 and missed the playoffs. But the Bills and Cowboys have the first round bye. Chargers, Chiefs, Bengals, Ravens, Texans, Dolphins, Niners, Packers, Lions, Rams, Falcons, Eagles. John Davis finished the season with 4,500 yards, 49 touchdowns, 22 interceptions, with a 71 completion percentage, sacked 32 times. So if he could get those interceptions down, this is an amazing season, but pretty good season. Rushing, 653 touchdowns, 3.2 a carry. Really not good, but the offense that we're running doesn't really focus on rushing. Receiving, 1,200 yards, 10 touchdowns from Brock Bowers, 1,100 yards and 9 touchdowns from Pierce, 880 and 9 touchdowns from Robinson, 880 and 16 touchdowns from Malone. Sacks 13, 9, 5, 3, 2. Tackles, Ivan Pace Jr. leads the team with 110. TFLs, Christian Wilkins leads the team with 17. Sacks 11.5 for Baron Browning, 10 for Wilkins, 7.5 for Crosby, 4 for Wyatt, 2.5 for Jones. Interceptions, 2 for Edmonds, Pace, and Hooker, and 1 for a couple of people. Deflections, Edmonds, Pace, and Hobbs lead the team with 8. Forced fumbles, 1 for Hobbs, Mobrig, Hill, and Edmonds. Block kicks, 1 for Edmond and 1 for Wyatt. No safeties and a touchdown for Hill. Yearly awards, MVP goes to Josh Allen. And let's see, nobody up there for that. Coach of the year, not up there. Offensive player of the year for the AFC, we have nobody. Defensive player of the year for the AFC, nope. Offensive rookie of the year for the AFC, Emery Malone comes first. Second for Davis. I would have liked Davis to win it, but if Malone's wins it, that's fine. Wheaton comes sixth. Defensive rookie of the year for the AFC, nobody. Best QB, John Davis at sixth. Running back, not up there. Receiver, Emery Malone at seventh. Alec Pierce at 10th. O-line, Jackson Powers Johnson at 5th. D-line, Christian Wilkins at 8th. Linebacker, Baron Browning at 3rd. DB, not up there. And kicker, not up there. Niners beat the Chiefs 38-35. Fred Warner, Super Bowl MVP. Josh Allen, MVP. Mike McCarthy, Coach of the Year. Stephon Diggs, Offensive Player of the Year. Aiden Hutchinson, Defensive Player of the Year. Emery Malone, Offensive Rookie of the Year. And Devontae Red is Defensive Rookie of the Year. Okay, so looking at the team after the Super Bowl, on offense, Malone goes up to X Factor, which is crazy. But that seems to be it on offense. Going over to defense, Christian Wilkins goes up to X Factor, and that seems to be it on defense. Looking at free agency, there are some really good players. So I might sign somebody. We'll see. Well, I'm actually not going to sign anybody in this free agent class. Okay, with my first pick, I'm going to go with Eric Sims. He looks pretty good. He's a round 1 talent. Really good physicals, some good skills. Getting him at 10th, he's ranked 20th, and he's hidden dev. Nice. Okay, with my next pick, I'm going to go with Austin Felix. He's a top 5 talent corner. Getting him here in the early second. Hopefully he's hidden dev. Ranked 4, got him at 42, and yes, he is hidden dev. My next pick, I'm going to go with Jelani Barr. He doesn't look bad. Physicals look fine. Skills look fine. He's around 1 to 2 talent. Ranked 35, got him at 45, and he's normal dev. The last pick I'm going to take is Kyle Short. Physicals look fine. Skills look whatever. Just so we have another tight end. Ranked 85. Got him at 82. And he's normal dev. Draft recap. We got a 75, 77, 74, 70, and 72 in the 4th round. The CPU picked up Justin Crawford, who's hidden dev. Nice. I don't really know what we're going to do with him, but that's nice. And then a 68 and a 67. Looking at the whole NFL, highest overall player was a 79 and a 78, 77, 77, 77, 77. I was looking at one of these corners up here. It was one of these guys, but they went before my 2nd round pick there, so I couldn't get them, but they're both also really good. And then QBs in this draft class, there's a 71, 75, 71, 75. And yeah, so there was 4 that were over 70 overall, which isn't bad. Here I'm trading away Singleton, White, and Jones for a second and a third round pick from the Broncos. Okay, so this is a team after the draft and free agency. On offense. Uh, Nothing really changed. And then defense, we now have Sims as our D tackle and Felix as our CB1. Okay, at the midseason, we are 4-2 with 12 players ready to negotiate. We have 109 mil. So first off, we have Max Crosby, Tremaine Edmonds, Daxton Hill, and then a bunch of backups and Brock Bowers fifth year option. So Max Crosby is probably going to regress some, and Tremaine Edmonds, I don't know, he might regress. Daxton Hill won't, though, so we'll go ahead and give Daxton Hill. Let's see first. Max Crosby won't, he's not going to regress like crazy, but at 30, giving him a 4-year deal is definitely a little long. But, what, he'll be playing until he's 34 or whatever. He only wants a $3 million salary, but $27 million bonus. That's what he wants. The so he basically wants all the money guarantee and then just a little bit. I guess I'll give him exactly what he's asking for. Okay, he takes it. Jermaine Edmonds, 4 years is a little long. I'll give him 3 years. 3 years, 37. He takes it. And then Daxton Hill, I'd give 3 years, 22. And he takes it. And we'll just have to wait to re-sign Brock Bowers at the end of the year. Okay, so John Davis with almost 1,800 yards, 17 touchdowns, 5 interceptions with a 73 completion percentage, sacked 12 times. Rushing, Wheaton's doing better, 320, 3 touchdowns, and 3.8 a carry. If he keeps this up, we might actually keep him. Receiving, Alec Pierce was 450 and 5 touchdowns, 440 and 4 touchdowns for Robinson, 390 and 2 touchdowns from Bowers, and 340 and 3 touchdowns from Malone. Sacks, 3-3-3-2-1. Tackles, Edmonds leads the team with 35. TFLs, Crosby, Browning, and Sims are tied for first in TFLs with 4. Sacks, 5 for Crosby, 5 for Sims, 3.5 for Wilkins, 1.5 for Browning. Interceptions, 1 for Edmonds, Hill, and Hobbs. Deflections, Edmonds leads the team with 3. Forced fumbles, 1 for Crosby, a block kick from Gaynor, a safety from Wilkins, and no touchdowns. Okay, we finished the season 8-9, which is definitely not great, but Ravens and Eagles with the first round byes, Chargers, Steelers, Bills, Broncos, Titans, Bengals, Niners, Buccaneers, Vikings, Cowboys, and Saints, Commanders. John Davis with 4,600 yards, 45 touchdowns, 17 interceptions with a 69 completion percentage, sacked 27 times. Rushing, almost 900 yards, 4 touchdowns, and 3.8 yards a carry for Wheaton. Not horrible, still not great though. Receiving, 1,100 yards, 12 touchdowns for Bowers, 1,000 yards, 10 touchdowns for Pierce, 1,000 yards, 9 touchdowns for Robinson, and 970 and 9 touchdowns for Malone. Blocking, 8-6-4-4-4. Tackles, Ivan Pace Jr. led the team with 103 TFLs. Baron Browning, Sims, and Wilkins with 13. Crosby with 12. Sacks, 13 for Crosby, 12.5 for Sims, 8.5 for Browning, 6.5 for Wilkins, 2 for Edmonds. Interceptions, 3 for Edmonds, 3 for Felix, and 1 for a couple of people. Deflections, Edmonds leads the team with 9. Forced fumbles, 1 from Edmonds, Crosby, and Wilkins. A block kick from Wilkins and Gaynor, 2 safeties from Wilkins, and no touchdowns. Yearly awards, MVP goes to Mahomes, but John Davis at 6, Coach of the Year. We're not up there. Offensive player of the year for the AFC. Not up there. Defensive player of the year for the AFC. Max Crosby at 4th. Offensive rookie of the year for the AFC. Nobody. Defensive rookie of the year for the AFC. Eric Sims wins it. Austin Felix at 3rd. Okay. Best QB for the AFC. John Davis at 4th. Running back. Not up there. Receiver. Alec Pierce at 10th. O-line. Not up there. D-line. Eric Sims at 5th. Linebacker Max Crosby at 1st. Baron Browning at 3rd. DB. Nobody. And kicker. Not up there. The Ravens beat the Niners 25-22. Lamar Jackson is Super Bowl MVP. Patrick Mahomes, Coach of the Year. Dan Quinn, Coach of the Year. Puka Nacua, Offensive Player of the Year. Myles Garrett, Defensive Player of the Year. Aaron Ollie is Offensive Rookie of the Year, and David Richards is Defensive Rookie of the Year. Okay, so looking at the team after the season on offense, Davis goes up to superstar, which is amazing. That seems to be the only notable change on offense. Going over to defense. Okay, Sims goes up to X Factor, which is very nice. And Max Crosby regresses a little bit down to a 96. He was a 98, now 96. Wilkins down to an 85, and Hooker at an 81. But other than that, defense still looks really good. Same for the offense. All I'm doing in re-signings is accepting Brock Bowers' 5th-year option and letting everybody else go. In free agency, there are some pretty good players, and I have a lot of money, so I might pick somebody up. I'm actually not going to sign anybody in this free agency. There are some good players, but like Fred Warner, I don't really need. Rashee Rice, he is tempting, but like I would have to like overpay for him, and even then I might not even get him, and then everybody else is just kind of just not all that great. They're just kind of mid and old. Okay, my first pick is going to be Jamal Culver. Strong safety, probably going to move him over to free safety. Round 1 talent, really good physicals, really good skills. Hopefully, I'm getting him at 26. He's ranked 7, hidden dev. Really good. Probably going to replace Amani Hooker. Because Amani Hooker, he's just kind of mid, like 81 overall, star dev, 29. So probably going to replace him. Maybe trade away Amani Hooker. I'll see. Okay, with my next pick, I'm going to go with CJ Irving. He's not the fastest. He ran a 4.51 40-yard dash. But with elite jumping and his skills, he has pretty decent skills. I'm going to take a chance on him. Ranked 41, got him at 55, and he is hidden dev. Nice. Okay, with my next pick, I'm going to go Junior Pickett. He's a round 1 to 2 talent. Elite jumping and elite strength. Some really good skills. I'm going to take a chance on him. Ranked 35, 56, and he's normal dev. Okay, I'm going to take a chance on Alfonso Simon. What a name. He doesn't look great, but he looks like he can potentially be okay. Ranked 144, got him at 78, and he's hidden dev. Nice. I don't know if he'll get any reps, but okay. Okay, the last pick I'm going to take is this tight end. He's just whatever. Ranked 52, and he's hidden dev. Okay, well, he'll be a nice backup, I guess. Okay, draft recap. We got a 76, 73, 73. The receiver was a 68, but at least he was hidden dev, and the tight end was a 73. So, not a bad draft class. To be honest, the running back was probably the worst pick that I made. He was tied for the second highest overall, but normal dev probably really isn't going to get any play time at all. Highest overall player was a 78 corner, another 78 corner, and then two 77s, and then a bunch of 76s. QBs in this draft, there was three 72s and a 75. I feel bad for the team that drafted this 57 QB out of the Patriots in the 7th round. Maybe he'll be a Tom Brady. He's slow, uh, slow, and that's about it. That's the only similarity. Drafted late, slow, and that's it. Okay, I'm trading away Hooker, Hobbs, and Jones for Bronson, and then a second and a third round pick this year. Okay, so this is the team after the season. This is the offense. No, nothing really changed on offense. After free agency and the draft, I mean, we have Simon and Meredith, but they're both backups. And then going over to defense, Culver is now our free safety. Irving is our slot corner, and Bronson is our starting left end. But yeah, other than that first season, we really haven't done much to this offense. It stayed pretty much the same. Like we changed it a lot that first season, and then basically just kept it the same after that. Defense, the first season we really didn't do much, and then the next two we changed it a lot. I guess we changed it a decent amount the first season, but these past two we've changed the defense a lot more. Okay, at the midseason we're 4-2 with 12 players ready to negotiate. We got Jackson Powers Johnson, Christian Wilkins, a bunch of backups, and Daniel Carlson and Tavares Bronson's 5th-year option. So, obviously, I'm going to re-sign Jackson Powers Johnson right now. Give him a super long deal. Because I want him for a long time. Christian Wilkins will wait till the end of the year because he's going to regress. Daniel Carlson, I'll wait. And I have to wait on Tavares Bronson. John Davis with 1,600 yards, 14 touchdowns, 4 interceptions with a 68 completion percentage, 7 sacks. Rushing 330, 2 touchdowns, 4 yards per carry. Okay, Wheaton's actually doing pretty decent now. Receiving 486 touchdowns for Malone, 383 touchdowns for Bowers, 333 touchdowns for Robinson, 302 touchdowns for Pierce. Blocking 3-2-1-1-0. Tackles, Edmond leads the team with 42. TFLs, Browning and Sims with 5. Sacks, 5.5 for Crosby, 4.5 for Browning, 4.5 for Sims, 4.5 for Wilkins. Interceptions, 1 for Crosby, 1 for Pace, 1 for Hill, 1 for Culver, 1 for Felix. Deflections, Pace leads the team with 5. Forced fumbles, none. No block kicks, no safeties, no touchdowns. Okay, so we're 12-5, and we make the playoffs. We have to go against the Texans, who win 11-6. Bills and Rams with the first round bye. It's Chiefs, Dolphins, Ravens, Jets, Texans, Raiders, Falcons, Panthers, Cowboys, Packers, Lions, Eagles. Okay, so John Davis with 4,700 yards, 46 touchdowns, 16 interceptions with a 71 completion percentage, sacked 23 times, rushing 1,000 yards, 8 touchdowns, 4.1 yards a carry for Wheaton, receiving 1,200 yards, 14 touchdowns for Bowers, 1,100 yards, 12 touchdowns for Robinson, 1,000 yards, 8 touchdowns for Malone, 950, 10 touchdowns for Pierce, blocking 7-6-4-3-3. Edmonds led the team in tackles with 108, TFLs 14 for Crosby, sacks 16 for Sims, 14 for Crosby, 12.5 for Wilkins, 10 for Browning, 5 for Bronson, interceptions 4 for Felix, 3 for Pace, 2 for Edmonds, Culver, and Hill, 1 for Crosby. Deflections, Felix led the team with 11, no forced fumbles, no block kicks, no safeties, no touchdowns. Yearly awards, Mahomes wins MVP, John Davis at 7th. Coach of the Year, we come 5th. Offensive Player of the Year for the AFC, Brock Bowers at 10th. Defensive Player of the Year for the AFC, Max Crosby at 1st. 3rd is Eric Sims. Offensive Rookie of the Year for the AFC, Meredith at 10th. That's the backup tight end, right? Defensive Rookie of the Year for the AFC, Jamal Culver at 7th. Best QB, John Davis at 5th. Running back, Teron Wheaton at 8th. Receiver, Wan'Dale Robinson at 8th. O-line, Jackson Powers Johnson at 9th. D-line, Eric Sims at second. Christian Wilkins at fifth. Linebacker, Max Crosby at first. Baron Browning at fifth. DB, Austin Felix at eighth. And then kicker, not up there. Okay, since this is our first playoff game, I'm gonna play the moments against the Texans. Okay, we're in, and first chance we get is on defense here. It's 2nd and 3 for the Texans on the 16. Gonna hop on Tremaine Edmonds here. Looking like a run to the right. No, it's a run to the left. Well, basically a run up the middle. Probably a pass. Maybe a run here. Yeah, it is a run. And Joe Mixon gets in there. Wow. He's quite old at this point. What, like 31 or something like that? Okay, well, it's 1st and 10 for us on the 20 here. Let's see. Oh, wow. Why did he feel so slow? Brock Bowers. He felt so slow. And get about 3 yards there with Wheaton. Nothing there. Getting to the 1, so close. We were right there. Got down on the 1. It's 3rd and goal. Gonna go halfback dive here. Hopefully Wheaton can punch it in. He's a power back, so hopefully he can get in there. Okay, well, it didn't really matter. Pretty open. All right. On the 29 here, this is definitely looking like a pass. 3rd and 6. Yeah, I thought so. He has to throw it away. 4th and 6. Probably going to go for a field goal. Yep. Okay, 3rd down for us. 3rd and 5 on the 45. Really need to get this 1st down here, and it looks like we do. Was that Wan'Dale Robinson with the catch? Or no? Yeah, Wan'Dale Robinson. Okay, 2nd and 1. Let's see. Can't get it off. Didn't really have time to do much of anything there. Maybe a slip screen. Okay, nice. Nice. And gets down on the 1. Damn. Well, we should be able to punch this in here with Wheaton. And we do. We go up 14-10. And 3rd down alert again. We are in field goal range this time at least, so we're in a better position. That wasn't a good play, but it's fine. We can still get a field goal. I'm not gonna kick it. Up 17-10. 3rd down for the Texans. Let's see. Gonna hop on Edmonds here. This is obviously a pass. They are in field goal range, so unless we get a sack, I doubt we knock them out of that. But 4th and 7, I doubt they go for it. 1 of the 9, 1st and goal. He's gonna run it here with Wheaton. And outside, he has that breakaway speed. He's punched in all 3 of our touchdowns. So, pretty good stat line for him. Texans, they really need this here. I probably could have gotten that, but I just got a little bit disoriented. But if we can get a 1st down, this game's over. A 1st down puts this game away. And we get about 6 yards there, which is really good. I know they called a timeout still, just so I don't forget. And we get about 1 yard there. A yard's a yard. Couldn't continue going left because they had me absolutely destroyed on the left there. Maybe I should have kept on going outside. This isn't great. I probably should have just kicked it full power. Oh no, the 22 isn't bad. They have a little over a minute and a half. No timeouts, a minute and a half to get into field goal range. Because that would put this into overtime. We get a sack, which is great. Backing them up to the 16, and they're losing time. Get out of bounds, but they do make the catch. 3rd and 8 with a minute and 10 left. Oh, and because I went for the interception there, instead of just trying to tackle him, he gets the touchdown. Uh-oh. That's not good. Now I have to go get a touchdown. Steps out of bounds, but gets 9 yards. Makes the catch, calling the timeout there. I'm sorry I'm being so quiet. I'm just thinking of what I can do in this situation. Just throw it away. Throw it away. Don't take the sack. Makes the catch. Gonna call a timeout there. No. Yeah, that just doesn't work. That just doesn't work at all. Can he get out of bounds? Did he get out? No, he didn't. Damn it. If he would have got out of bounds, that would have been great. But he didn't, which sucks. Make the catch, please. Get in there. Yes, he did. He got in there. Wow. 31-26. Unless something crazy happens here, I think the game's over. They have no timeouts. And they just took a sack. That's game over. Wow. I'm so sorry. I was so quiet there at the end. I had to I had to lock in there. So Davis 24 for 35, 265, 68, and a touchdown. Rushing Wheaton only with 56 yards, but 3 touchdowns. He punched in all of our early touchdowns. Receiving, we kind of spread the ball out pretty evenly. We allowed no sacks. We got, 4 sacks and like 7 or 8 TFLs, no interceptions, a pass deflection, no forced fumbles. No safeties, no block kicks, no touchdowns. Okay, now we have the Bills in the divisional. And we lost to the Bills 31-34. The Bills beat the Rams 35-28. James Adams is Super Bowl MVP. Mahomes MVP. Sean McVay Coach of the Year. Puka Nacua Offensive Player of the Year. Aiden Hudson Defensive Player of the Year. Lane Ellington is Offensive Rookie of the Year. And Alani Hartwell is Defensive Rookie of the Year. Okay, so looking at the team after the season on offense, Davis goes up to X Factor and Meterit is Superstar, which is definitely interesting. Then going over to defense, Ivan Pace Jr. goes up to Superstar. Max Crosby goes down to a 95. Edmonds down to an 85. Wilkins down to an 83. And that seems to be really the only changes on this team. Okay, so for re-signings, I'm going to accept Tavares Bronson's 5th-year option. Christian Wilkins. I don't know. Daniel Carlson, also, I don't know. Like, maybe I give him like a 1-year deal. But I don't really know. Christian Wilkins, though, he wants a 2-year. I wouldn't. There's no way I'm giving him a 2-year. Most I'd give him is 1 year. And still then, it's like, if he's the 17th ranked. So I think a 1 year would be most acceptable. Like 1 year. And I guess I gave him what he was asking for. 1 year, 14. I guess I could bump it up a little bit. He doesn't take it. Okay, there are some interesting players in free agency. Definitely some really good players. So I'll see who I can get. Okay, so I did go for I went for Jalen Carter, but I couldn't get him. So only guy that I picked up was a kicker. Okay, the first guy I'm gonna go with is Daniel Collins. Physicals look fine. Skills look really good. He's around 1 to 2 talent. Hopefully he's hidden dev. Ranked 40, got him at 27, and he is hidden dev. My next pick, I'm going to go with Roman Pierman. Round 1 talent, looking like pretty good physicals. Skills look really good. Let's see. Ranked 9, got him at 43, he's hidden dev. Yeah, this guy's a beast. Next guy I'm going to pick is Freddie Lewis. Physicals look pretty good. Skills look pretty good. I'm going to take a chance on him. Ranked 86, normal dev. Okay. I'm going to take a chance on Lamar Freeman, round 1 to 2 talent. Why not? Ranked 48, got him at 75, and he is hidden dev. I'm going to take a chance with this linebacker. Probably move him to middle linebacker. He look like physical's pretty good. Skills look pretty good. Ranked 22, got him at 91, but he's normal dev. Draft recap, we got a 74, 76, 72, 74, 75, and CPU picked up a 73 receiver who is normal dev, but he's fine. Looking at the whole NFL, there was 279s, a 78, and 277s. QBs, there's a 70, 71, 72, 76, 78. So 5 QBs, 70 overall or higher. Okay, I'm trading away Alec Pierce, Barr, Edmond, and a 4th next year and a 4th in 2 years for the Rams first this year and next year. Okay, so this is the team after the draft and free agency. This is the first actual change on this offense in the last, 3 seasons. Pearman now is our wide receiver 2, or technically wide receiver 3 in overall. Because we got rid of Alec Pierce. Freeman is our backup running back. And then on defense, Collins is our new right end. Okay, we're 6-1 at the midseason with a lot of players ready to negotiate. We got Brock Bowers, John Davis, Emery Malone, John Cobb, Terrion Wheaton, Grayson Hoffman, Baron Browning, Sam Cosme, Trayvon Morig, Colton Miller, and then Eric Sims, 5th-year option. Okay, first ones, we got to bring back John Davis. Definitely. Got to bring back John Davis. So, give him player friendly. I'll bump it up a little bit more even. He takes it. Next is Brock Bowers. We need Brock Bowers back. I'll bump it up some even. He takes it. Now, Emery Malone's the next one that I want back. So, I'll give him that. He takes it. I guess Terrion Wheaton wouldn't be bad to get back. He takes it. John Cobb. He doesn't take that, sadly. Then I'll try to bring Hoffman back then. Okay, he takes it, and then the rest of the guys I'm going to wait on because they are all probably going to regress. John Davis, 2,200 yards, 22 touchdowns, 4 interceptions with a 76 completion percentage, 8 sacks. Rushing 446 touchdowns, 4 yards a carry. Receiving 556 touchdowns for Bowers, 550, 11 touchdowns for Robinson, 510, 3 touchdowns for Pearman, 480, 2 touchdowns for Malone. Blocking 3-2-1-1-1. Sacks, Edmonds leads the team with 45 tackles, not sacks, but TFLs 3 for Browning, Crosby, Sims, and Bronson. They lead the team. Sacks 6.5 for Bronson, 6 for Crosby, 5 for Browning, 5 for Sims, 3 for Collins. Interceptions 2 for Lewis, 1 for Crosby, 1 for Pace. Deflections, Edmonds and Felix lead the team with 3. A forced fumble from Sims. No block kicks, no safeties, and no touchdowns. Yeah. So we finished 13-4 with first round bye. It's Raiders, Falcons, first round bye. Ravens, Jets, Bills, Browns, Texans, Chiefs, Vikings, Commanders, Eagles, Bears, Seahawks, Bucks. John Davis, 5,000 yards, 53 touchdowns, 6 interceptions with a 77 completion percentage, 24 sacks. Rushing 1,100 yards, 9 touchdowns, 4.1 yards per carry. This is definitely an MVP season. It has to be. Receiving 1,300 yards, 12 touchdowns for Bowers, 1,100 yards, 19 touchdowns for Robinson, 1,000 yards, 11 touchdowns for Pearman, 1,000 yards, 9 touchdowns for Malone. Blocking 7-7-4-4-2. Tackles, Edmonds leads the team with 110 TFLs. Sims and Bronson with 11 lead the team. Sims with 14 sacks, 11 for Bronson, 10 for Crosby, 10 for Browning, 4 for Collins, 2 for Edmonds. Interceptions, 3 for Felix, 2 for Lewis, and 1 for a couple of people. Okay, and deflections, Edmonds leads the team with 8. A forced fumble from Sims. A block kick from Bernal. No safeties, no touchdowns. Yearly awards, MVP goes to John Davis. Coach of the Year, we come second. Offensive Player of the Year for the AFC, John Davis wins it. Wendell Robinson at 4th. Brock Bowers at 7th. Defensive Player of the Year for the AFC, Eric Sims at 4th. Offensive Rookie of the Year for the AFC, Pearman wins it. Freeman at 5th. Defensive Rookie of the Year for the AFC, Collins at 9th. Lewis at 10th. Best QB, Davis at 1st. Wheaton 6th for running back. Receiver, Wandell Robinson at 1st. Pearman at 10th. O-line, Hoffman at 5th. D-line, Sims at 3rd. Bronson at 10th. Linebacker, Crosby at 3rd. Browning at 5th. DB, not up there. Kicker, not up there. So obviously we started off with the first round bye. So in the divisional we have the 9-8 Browns. Okay. So we beat the Browns. Now we have the Ravens in the AFC Championship. Okay, well I can already see the Eagles beat the Falcons 31-27 and we beat the Ravens 44-38. Wow. That means we have the Eagles in the Super Bowl. So let's go ahead and look at the Eagles roster here. So obviously they have 99 Jalen Hurts. 83 Jalen Wright is their running back. Obviously they don't have Saquon anymore. He's definitely retired by now. They do have a rookie, George Reddick, who looks okay. But Jalen Wright's definitely their best running back on the team. Receiver, they have 94 Devontae Smith, 90 AJ Brown, and then 83 Kevin Bassnight. Okay. Tight end, they have 84 Dakota Rich. O-line, they have a 93, 93, 85, 87, and 87. So really good O-line. D-line, they have a 73, 80, and then 87. So D-ends are okay. And then D tackles really good. And then linebackers have an 87, 88, 76, 79. So pretty good linebackers. Right outside linebackers a little weak. Corners, they have a 95, 94, and 78. And then safeties, they have an 81 and 88. So they're free safety, corner 3, right outside linebacker, middle linebacker 2, D ends, and running back are weak. Maybe tight end, you could even say. But everything else is like really good. Okay, looking at the team before the Super Bowl, offense looks great. No depth trade upgrades, I don't think. Pyramid is superstar. The offense looks really good. And then defense, no depth trade upgrades here either, I don't think. But defense is also really good. Okay, let's play the moments in this Super Bowl. Okay, we're in. Third down alert here. Third and 4, let's see. Bowers, just make the catch. Yeah, I didn't need to do anything flashy. Just get the first down. Third and 4 again. All right. He's wide open. Down to the 5. Wan'Dale Robinson there. That was huge. Let's see. I think tight end corner is fine. Open. Boom. Both feet in bounds. Touchdown. 6 points. And we get the extra point. Okay. Defense here. Third and 12. Hop on Edmonds. Obviously, it's going to be a pass. And it's intercepted. Maybe could have pitched that back to Edmonds, but it's fine. It's fine with me. But the Eagles get it back. It's 3rd and 4. This could be a run, but it's looking... may have been a jet touch pass. Cover 3 seam. Let's see. Yeah. Down to the 18 for the Eagles. Looking like they will get some points on the board here. Let's blitz here. Oh, it was deflected. Well, it wasn't. Nobody was gonna catch that, but it was swatted down anyways. A run, maybe? I don't think they're run though. Yeah, I didn't think so. Oh, he wasn't even in bounds. 3rd and 10. Obviously, they're gonna have to pass it. Well, I guess not. They could run and go for it on 4th, but Jalen Hurts. Jalen Hurts still has speed in his 30s. I think he's in his 30s at this point. I think he was like 31. I don't remember. Jalen Hurts scrambling around but gets sacked by Sims. 2nd and goal. I'm going to guess it's a pass. Yeah. We got a pass here. And another sack. 3rd and goal for the Eagles now. This is not looking good for them, at least. And Jalen Hurts gets sacked again. That's 5 sacks for the defense. So they're going to have to settle for a field goal here. Unless we can block it here with Booth. Oh, almost. We almost blocked it. That would have been crazy. 7-3 here. Field goal. I normally don't kick the field goals. I don't know why I'm kicking this one. I may have actually missed. I missed it for us. Wow, that's why I don't kick field goals. Maybe if I kicked them more, I wouldn't be missing like that. But I just don't like kicking the field goals. Jalen Hurts. Ooh, it's knocked out. Devontae Smith couldn't hold on to it. Let's see. Just a nice little tackle. They get 2 yards. It's fine. This should be a pass. 3rd and 8 or 3rd and goal on the 8. But okay, yeah, it was a pass. And they get 4 yards. So they're gonna have to go with the field goal. Can't block the field goal, so it's 7-6. We have a chance here to take the lead by a better amount. Let's see. Should be able to catch that. Nice getting the 1st down. At least we're in field goal range. Well, now we're even closer. On the 6, hopefully we can get this touchdown here. Not great blocking. Wheaton hasn't been able to do very much in the Super Bowl. Oh, that's down to the 1. Gonna run it here with Wheaton, I think. Maybe. No, I'm gonna trust Wheaton. Oh, that almost was not good, but Wheaton does get into the end zone. 14-6. So now Eagles with 2 minutes left on the 20. They definitely have a chance, but they'd have to go and get a 2-point, get a touchdown and a 2-point in 2 minutes. They do have the timeouts for it, though. They don't get out of bounds, and they call a timeout. What? Oh, whatever. They could have just took the 2-minute warning. Then they're going to run and only get 1 yard. Okay. 2 minutes, 2 timeouts, and they're on the 30. They may. I think it's a pass, but they could run, I guess. Yeah, it was a pass. A minute 30 on the 37 here. Intercepted, nice. Oh, Ivan Pace Jr. with a little cutback. Can't really make much of it though. So I guess I'm just running the clock out here. Maybe we can save Wheaton's yards per carry and stats here a little bit. Or maybe not. We got 4 yards. Just run it. Oh, nice juke. A nice juke there. There goes their last time out. We can... I should have just kneeled it. I didn't need a run, but... Wheaton stats. I want to get his stats up a little bit. I guess I can just kneel it here. Three, 2, 1, kneel, and that's game over. A low scoring game, 14-6. If I didn't miss that field goal, 17-6, but it wouldn't have mattered either way. I mean, game was over. There we go, game over. Let's look at these stats. So Davis, 19 for 25, 206, 76 completion percentage, 1 touchdown, no interceptions. Rushing 42 yards, a touchdown, and 3.2 yards per carry for Wheaton. 33 yards and a touchdown from Pierman, and then 106 yards from Robinson. Nobody else really got many targets or yards or anything. Blocking, we didn't allow any sacks. We got, like 5 TFLs, 6 sacks. Ivan Pace Jr. got 2 interceptions. We got 3 pass deflections, no forced fumbles, no block kicks, no safeties, no touchdowns. Either it go like Eric Sims could win it, Ivan Pace Jr. could win it, or you give it to maybe Wan'Dale Robinson or John Davis. I would probably give it to Ivan Pace Jr. A half a sack, a pass deflection, 2 interceptions, 10 tackles. If not, Sims or Davis. Either way, we won our first Super Bowl of the rebuild. Hopefully we can win more, though. So Ivan Pace Jr. does win Super Bowl MVP. Obviously, we won the Super Bowl 14-6. John Davis MVP. Raheem Morris Coach of the Year. Brandon Ayuk Offensive Player of the Year. Devontae Red is Defensive Player of the Year. Roman Pierman's Offensive Rookie of the Year, and Darren Thomas is Defensive Rookie of the Year. So looking at the team after the Super Bowl, offense, nothing changes. I don't think. Everything looks the exact same. And then defense, okay. So Morig goes down to 85, Edmonds down to 81, and Crosby down to 93. Everybody else seems to be fine, though. The re-signings, we have Eric Simmons, 5th-year option, John Cobb, Baron Browning, Sam Cosmi, Trayvon Morig, and Colton Miller. Okay, so obviously I'm going to accept Eric Sims' 5th-year option. And then I am going to try to get John Cobb back. Previous offer, I guess I need to bump it up a bit more. Give him that. He takes it. So 25 mil. We got Sam Cosmi, Trayvon Morig, Colton Miller. We got those 3. Colton Miller is definitely the worst out of all of them. He'll probably retire after a year. We got Trayvon Morig and Sam Cosmi. Sam Cosmi is the one that I want back the most. So I'm gonna try to get Sam Cosmi back. 3 years, and he takes it. Oh, and there's also Baron Browning. I'm gonna try to restructure some contracts. Okay, I'll restructure some contracts. So I'm gonna try to get Baron Browning back. 2 years. I'll bump it up some. And I'm fine with that. Trayvon Moehrig, I think I'm fine with letting him go. Maybe I can get him back. And then Colton Miller, I'm fine with letting go. I'll try Trayvon Moehrig on like a 1 year, and then bump it down. Yeah, he doesn't take it, obviously. I could franchise tag him, but I'm not interested in it. Everybody else, I'll let go. Looking at free agency, there are some good players. Nobody crazy, but there are some good players. I might sign somebody. Okay, I don't think I'm going to sign anybody in free agency. I'm trading away Edmonds, Crawford, and Bernardo in the 5th round pick this year for the Commanders' 1st round pick. Okay, so I'm getting rid of this horrible free safety, and I'm trading away round 1 pick 32 for Cedric Gray and a 4th round pick next year. Okay, my first pick, I'm going to take Brian Powell, a left tackle. We need a left tackle. Physicals look good. Skills look really good. I'm hoping that this is a good pick. Ranked 29, got him at 9. He's hidden dev. Nice. Okay, the next guy I'm going to take is Jaden Hughes. Round 1 to 2 talent. And he looks really good. I mean, hopefully he's hidden dev. Ranked 27, got him at 25, and he is hidden dev. Nice. Okay, I'm going to take this guard just so we have an extra offensive lineman. He looks fine, nothing great. Ranked 22. He's actually good. Hidden dev. Okay, last guy I'm going to go with is this right end. I'm going to move him to an outside linebacker. He looks okay. Probably bad. Ranked 152. Got him at 96. I only picked him up just because our outside linebackers are both in their 30s. They're both still really good, but they are both in their 30s. The draft recap, we got a 74, 74, 74, and then everybody else was bad. So 374s, that's fine. Not great, but it's fine. What am I doing? Whole NFL. Highest overall player was a 79 QB, then a 78, 77, 77, and a bunch of 76s. QBs, obviously, there's that 79, a 71, and a 70, and a 74. So there was, 4 good quarterbacks in this draft? One really good one good one, and then 2 solid. So looking at the team after the draft and free agency on offense, we now have Powell as our left tackle. Glover as a backup offensive lineman. And then defense, we got Hughes as our new strong safety and Cedric Gray as our new MLB 2. Okay, we're 4-3 at the midseason. With 14 players ready to negotiate, we have no money, so we got to wait till the end of the season. But there's Austin Felix, Wan'Dale Robinson, Ivan Pace Jr., Tavares Bronson, Daxton Hill, backups, AJ Cole, and Jamal Culver. John Davis with 2,000 yards, 21 touchdowns, 4 interceptions with a 79 completion percentage, sacked 11 times. Rushing Wheaton with 480 yards, a touchdown, 4.7 a carry. Receiving Brock Bowers 550 or 540 and 6 touchdowns. 440 and 4 touchdowns for Robinson. 435 touchdowns for Malone. 350 and 5 touchdowns for Pierman. Sacks 43220. Tackles, Pace and Gray lead the team with 39. TFL Sims leads the team with 5. Sacks 7 for Crosby, 4 for Browning, 3 for Bronson. Interceptions 1 for Hughes. Deflections, Pace, Culver, and Hill lead the team with 2 each. No forced fumbles, no block kicks, no safeties, and no touchdowns. We finished the season 14-3, but don't get a first round bye. It's the Ravens and Bears with the first round bye. It's Raiders, Bengals, Bills, Chiefs, Titans, Steelers, Bucks, Eagles, Rams, Packers, Cowboys, Panthers. John Davis with 4,700 yards, 50 touchdowns, 8 interceptions with a 76 completion percentage, sacked 32 times. Wheaton with 1,100 yards, 4.6 a carry, only 3 touchdowns. Receiving 1,200 yards, 14 touchdowns for Robinson, 1,200 yards, 11 touchdowns for Bowers, 990 and 12 touchdowns from Malone, and then 870 and 9 touchdowns from Pierman. Blocking 10, 8, 6, 5, 2. Tackles, Gray led the team with 93. TFL's Bronson led the team with 12. Sacks, 15.5 for Crosby. 8 for Bronson, 8 for Sims, 8 for Browning. Interceptions, 3 for Felix, 2 for Hill, and then 1 for a couple of people. Deflections, 11 for Ivan Pace Jr. He led the team. Forced fumbles, 3 for Gray, 1 for Browning. A block kick from Gray. A safety from Browning, and a touchdown from Gray. And then yearly awards. MVP goes to John Davis. Coach of the year, we come second. Okay. Offensive player of the year for the AFC, Jonathan Mingo. What? Jonathan Mingo, and then Khalil Shakir is a little weird as well. But Jonathan Mingo on the Chiefs. What the hell did Jonathan Mingo do? I'm so confused. But John Davis comes third, and Wando Robinson at 8th. Defensive player of the year for the AFC, Max Crosby at 8th. Offensive rookie of the year for the AFC, we have nobody. Defensive rookie of the year for the AFC, Jaden Hughes at 6th. Best QB, John Davis. In the AFC, Teron Wheaton at 10th for running back. Receiver, Wandell Robinson at 5th. O-line, Hoffman at 4th. D-line, nobody. Linebacker, Crosby at 1st. DB, no one. And then kicker, Spencer Womack at 1st. So we have the Bengals in the wild card round. Hopefully we should be able to beat them, I would think. So we beat the Bengals. Now we have the Bills in the divisional. We beat the Bills. Now we have the Ravens in the AFC Championship. Okay, so I don't know if we won or not, but I do see the Panthers beat the Eagles. So if we won and the Eagles won, then it would have been a rematch. But it may be completely different. It may be freaking Ravens, Panthers. Let's see. I think it's saying no contract extended guarantees that we made it to the Super Bowl. So we beat the Ravens. Now we have to go against the Panthers in the Super Bowl. I'm kind of glad it wasn't the Eagles again. We get to go against a different team. So Panthers. QB Bryce Young at a 95 overall. Running back Jonathan Brooks at a 92. Receivers, they have 90 Leggett, 83 Adonai Mitchell, and 83 Greenwood. Tight end, they have 92 Akeem Harris, I guess, and also Nick Hannon, who is also an X Factor. O-line, they have an 87, 88, 72, 87, and 89. So center's weak, but they could be playing somebody else at center, like maybe George Caldwell or Bob Rice. I don't know. D-line, they have a 78, 93. They must be playing that 89 left end, and then, or at D-tackle. No, it must be left end. And then a 99 D-tackle. Linebackers, they have a 77, 83, and a 74, 82. So linebackers are okay. And then corners have 90, 89, 80, and then safeties 81 and 88. So free safety, linebackers, and centers weak, but everything else is good. So looking at our offense looks about the same. Nothing really changed. No depth trade upgrades or anything. And then defense, Irving goes up to superstar. That seems to be it, though. Okay, let's play the moments of the Super Bowl. Okay, we're in, and Panthers go up 7-0 immediately. First chance we get here is on offense on the 8, first and goal. I'm gonna run it here with Wheaton. Let's see, pretty good blocks. Gonna push forward into the end zone. We tie. Well, not yet. Okay, we tie it up 7-7. We get the ball back. Third down alert. On the 30. Would definitely like a first down here. That might be a touchdown. It's a good ball, and it is a touchdown there. Nice, 14-7. Now we're out on defense here. It's 3rd and 8. And Bryce Young throws it away. And they get the ball back. I guess they punt, or maybe they went for it on 4th down. I don't know. They get the ball back with 30 seconds left, first and goal. It's a pass. Oh, if I stuck with him, I freaking hesitated last second and gave him that touchdown. That touchdown was completely my fault. 2nd and 5 on the 20, though, here. Just throw it away. I was kind of playing around in the pocket a little too much there. I kind of scared myself. I was just messing around in the pocket all too much. That may have been intercepted, so I'm glad that ball didn't go anywhere. Just take the field goal. Let's actually make the field goal this time, unlike last Super Bowl. Go up 17-14. The Panthers might actually win this here. They're putting up a good fight, a better game than the Eagles. At least I can say that much. A more entertaining game than the Eagles, definitely. Oh, how was that not intercepted? How do you not give me that interception? What? I could have deflected it, but I went for the interception. That should have been intercepted so easily. I don't understand. And that's a touchdown for the Panthers. Wow. That should have been intercepted. That's stupid. I get sacked. Well, seems like Panthers actually have a good chance of winning this year. More than a good chance. It's looking like they are going to win this year unless we can stop them here. Oh, it's a pass. And he's wide open. Ivan Pace Jr., I don't know if you're fast enough. Ivan Pace Jr., please! Nope. Wow. Wow, that was... Who was supposed to be on him? I don't even know. Well, it may have been Ivan Pace Jr., but I thought Pace was on... Call a timeout. I thought Pace was blitzing, but maybe not. Brock Bowers, no. Almost intercepted. Well, that's not good. Okay, at least we get a touchdown so we can do the onside. Well, it won't let me do the onside kick. Which we don't get. The Panthers beat us 28-25. Wow. Bryce Young went off. 4 touchdowns. Wow. John Davis, 18 for 31, 232, 58 completion percentage, 2 touchdowns, 1 interception. Wheaton, 81 yards and a touchdown, 5 yards a carry. Receiving, 78 yards and a touchdown from Malone, 28 yards and a touchdown from Robinson, 73 yards from Pierman. Blocking, no sacks allowed. We got 2 TFLs, 3 sacks from Crosby, no interceptions. No pass deflections, no forced fumbles, no block kicks, no safeties, no touchdowns. So other than the D-line, like the D-line was good. Well, Max Crosby was good. And everybody else on defense was bad. Max Crosby was the only, I guess Ivan Pace Jr. Ivan Pace Jr. and Max Crosby were the only 2 good players on defense this game. Everybody else was horrible. But yeah, we lose 28-25. Wow. So obviously we lose to the Panthers 28-25. Bryce Young, Super Bowl MVP. John Davis wins MVP. Jared Larson, Coach of the Year. Puka Nacua, Offensive Player of the Year. Myles Garrett, Defensive Player of the Year. Jamie McCutcheon, Offensive Rookie of the Year. And Bo Rout is Defensive Rookie of the Year. Well, even after restructuring some contracts before re-signings, I can get Austin Felix back, and then I can accept the 5th-year option of what's his name, or free safety. Well, I may not even be able to get Austin Felix back. That's just, I think I should be able to get him back, or I hope he does come back. Can't bring back Wan'Dale Robinson. Can't bring back Ivan Pace Jr. Can't bring back Tavares Bronson or Daxton Hill or our punter. But I can't bring back Jamal Culver. Everybody else, though, has to go. I forgot to look at the team after the Super Bowl, but the team after the Super Bowl, Wan'Dale Robinson down to star dev. And then defense is basically the same, except, some regressions of overall. I do have a little bit of money now for free agency, but I doubt I'll be able to get anybody. Maybe somebody. I'll see. I'm not signing anybody in free agency. I'm trading away Freeman for Dodson and a 4th-round pick. Okay, I'm trading away a backup receiver, middle linebacker, and strong safety, and round 1 pick 31 for Snell from the Panthers. Okay, I'm trading away my 1st-round pick. There was a receiver that I wanted, and he got picked 1 pick before mine. So I couldn't get him. There wasn't really any other receiver that really caught my eyes. So I'm going to trade this 1st-round pick for Chavez and a 3rd-round pick next year. Okay, my first pick is going to be Delonte Easley. He's around 1 to 2 talent corner. He wasn't projected to go till day 3, but I still am going to choose him. He's normal dev. But ranked 40, he'll be good enough to be our slot corner. Last pick I'm going to take is Rashawn Carroll. Backup running back. He looks okay. Nothing great. Ranked 65, got him at 95, and he's hitting dev. Okay. Draft recap, we got a 73 and a 71. CPU picked up some just backups, I guess. Nothing great. Whole NFL, highest overall player was 277 corners and then 476s. QBs in this draft, there was a 73, 70, and that was it. Let me see if I can find that receiver that I wanted. Receiver, he was taken. Percy Green was the one I wanted. Yeah. Percy Green was the one that I was going to pick. And he got picked literally right before me, so I ended up trading away my 1st-round pick. But yeah, I would have got a 74 Normal dev. So I guess I'm glad I didn't take him. But that was my plan. I was gonna take him, but normal devs. I'm kind of glad that I didn't. Um. So I guess him getting chosen before my pick was a good thing. So this is the team after the draft and free agency. Offense, we have Chavez as our slot receiver now. Carroll as our RB2. And then defense, we have Dodson as our MLB2. And then Easley as our slot corner and Snell as our left end. So we're 6-1 at the midseason with 16 players ready to negotiate contracts. We got 15 mil, so not a lot, but we may be able to sign somebody. We got Eric Sims, Gabriel Snell, Cedric Gray, CJ Irving, Chantrell Medrith, Kenny Dodson, Baron Browning, Max Crosby, and then George Chavez, 5th-year option, and Daniel Collins, 5th-year option. Wow. My goodness. Obviously, I want Eric Sims back, but I don't have the money for that now. I want Gabriel Snell back, but don't have the money for it right now. Cedric Gray, I definitely want back. I can get him back now. CJ Irving, I could get back now. Meredith, I'm fine with letting go. Dodson, I think I'm fine with letting go of him as well. Baron Browning, I'm fine. I think I'll be fine with letting him go. Max Crosby probably retires. So I think I don't have to worry about Max Crosby. I'm fine with letting go of Baron Browning. He's gonna regress. Kenny Dodson and Meredith, I'm fine with letting go of. The only ones that I really want are these four, which after the season restructuring contracts, maybe I can get them all back. But I think I'm gonna go ahead and get Cedric, or trying to get Cedric Gray back. 3 years and bump it up some. And he takes it. Rest of the guys, I'll wait. Okay, passing 1,800 yards, 24 touchdowns, 3 interceptions with a 77 completion percentage, sacked 11 times for Davis. Wheaton, 410 yards, 3 touchdowns, 4.8 a carry. Receiving, 540 and 7 touchdowns for Chavez. 380 and 5 touchdowns for Malone. 380, 3 touchdowns for Pierman. 350 and 4 touchdowns for Bowers. Blocking 3-3-2-1-1. Tackles, Cedric Gray leads the team with 48. TFL 7 for Crosby and Snell lead the team. Sacks 5.5 for Crosby, 5 for Sims, 2 for Browning. Interceptions 3 for Easley, 2 for Gray and Dodson, and 1 for Culver. Deflections, Hughes leads the team with 6. No forced fumbles, no block kicks, no safeties, and no touchdowns. We finished the season 15-2 with a first round bye. It's obviously Raiders, and then Lions with the first round bye. Ravens, Chiefs, Dolphins, Bengals, Titans, Browns, Bucks, Bears, Niners, Panthers, Eagles, Falcons. Davis, 5,000 yards, 54 touchdowns, 9 interceptions with a 79 completion percentage, sacked 30 times. Rushing 970, 10 touchdowns, 4.7 yards per carry for Wheaton. Receiving 1,300 yards, 15 touchdowns for Chavez. 1,100 yards, 11 touchdowns for Pierman. 1,100 yards, 12 touchdowns for Bowers. And then 960, 9 touchdowns for Malone. Sacks or blocking 87553. Tackles 101 for Gray leads the team. TFL Sims leads the team with 12. Sacks 16.5 for Sims, 10.5 for Crosby, 8 for Snell, 5 for Browning, 3 for Dodson and Collins, and then 2 for Gray. Interceptions 3 for Dodson, 3 for Easley, 2 for Gray, 1 for a couple of people. Deflections, Hughes leads the team with 12. Forced fumbles, 1 for Hughes, 1 for Browning. Block kicks, none. Safeties, none. Touchdowns, none. Yearly awards, John Davis wins MVP. Coach of the Year, we win it. Offensive Player of the Year for the AFC, John Davis wins it. George Chavez at 7th. Defensive Player of the Year for the AFC, Sims at 6th. Offensive Rookie of the Year for the AFC, Carroll at 6th. Defensive Rookie of the Year for the AFC, Easley at 2nd. Best QB, Davis at first. Running back, Wheaton at third. Receiving, or receivers, Javas at fifth. O line, Powers Johnson at sixth. D line, Sims at fifth. Linebacker, Crosby at second, and Dodson at sixth. And then DB, nobody. Kicker, not up there. So obviously we didn't play anybody in the wild card, but in the divisional we have the Browns. We had the Browns 2 years ago in the divisional after getting the first round bye. So maybe this is like a repeat. We go back to the Super Bowl against the Eagles. I did see the Eagles in the playoffs. I don't know if they won or not. Maybe it's a rematch. This is coincidence. But yeah, we have the Browns here in the divisional. We should be able to beat them. We beat the Browns, and I think the year that we went and beat the Eagles, we went against the Ravens in the AFC Championship as well. So maybe it is a repeat. Well, it's not an exact repeat, but I see that we beat the Ravens 24-21, and the Panthers beat the Bucks 24-17. So that means we get our rematch against the Panthers, not the Eagles this time, but we go against the Panthers again. So exact same Super Bowl as last year, but hopefully this time we can get we can, you know, I don't know what I'm trying to say. Hopefully this time we can beat them instead of losing like we did last time. QB is still Bryce Young. They still have Jonathan Brooks at an 88. Receiver Leggett 86, 84 Greenwood, 83 Mitchell. Tight end is still Harris at a 93. O-line 85, 85, 75, 88, 92. I'm guessing they're playing one of their guards at center. D-line 81, 91, and 99, and a 79. Linebackers 77, 82, 77, 83. So linebackers are still kind of just mid. Corners 88, 86, 79. Then safety 81 and 89. So basically the same team as last time. Maybe slight changes, but basically the same. Looking at the team before the Super Bowl, offense looks basically the same. And then defense also seems to be the same. So no changes on offense or defense before the Super Bowl. So hopefully this time we can beat the Panthers. It was a pretty good game last time. It was good until like the end. Like the last quarter I blundered and the Panthers took it away. But hopefully this time it'll be different. Okay, let's play the moments in this Super Bowl. Okay, we're in. And red zone alert. Already looking up for us here. Let's see. Let's see. Just a simple little takedown for 4 yards. No need to do anything outrageous. Just keep it simple. Maybe I could have done something there, but I was too scared. Come on. He holds on nice. That's a touchdown. Up 7-0. But I know the Panthers aren't going to go down that easy. I know from last time we played them, they're not going to go down easy. So, let's see. It might be a run. It is a run, and he gets nothing. Okay. He gets nothing, that's good. Ooh. Okay, he gets 3 there. But this should be a pass. 3rd and goal on the 5. Yeah, it's a pass. I thought so. Bryce Young has to throw it away because there is nobody open. So they're going to have to go for a field goal. Let's see, Ellerby, can you block this? That would be great if you could. You can't. Okay, 7-3. That's fine. 3rd down here. I'm going to pass. Let's see. Nope. Maybe if I lob that over. The coach wants us to go for it. On 4th and 2, coach wants me to go for this. Wow. Let's take this. Brock Bowers, maybe. But that is fine. That juke was great by Pierman. Great juke there by Pierman. Getting the 1st down. Okay, let's run this with Wheaton. Oh. 5 yards is fine, I guess. Wheaton not doing great, though. Not doing great in the Super Bowl. Gonna scramble here. Let's go. Davis is pretty fast. I think he has like 89 speed. I think it is. So he's fast. Panthers get a touchdown, and it's 3rd and 5 for us. Let's see. Yeah, I'm fine with this. Let's see. Wide open. That's a touchdown. Who was that? 20? I think that's Wheaton. Yeah, Wheaton was open too. But I don't know if we can trust his catching all that much. So that's why I didn't throw it to him. Malone? No. Couldn't get it high enough. We're looking good. Looking really good here. That's an interception. Not a pick 6, though. Well, maybe? No. Down to the 30. 28-10. 28-17. 3rd down alert. I think we just run down this clock is what we do. Give it to Carroll and run the clock down. Give it a couple more seconds, and then we'll run this. Would love to get the 1st down. Oh. Carroll, nice. 1st down. Red zone alert, wow. I am going to have to go chew clock, though. I'm not worried about scoring. More so, I'm worried about just running the clock down. Oh, I guess I could have just kneeled it. Oh, Wheaton gets in for a touchdown. I guess we'll take the stats. Not like they can do anything. We don't get the extra point. Stats. Davis, 18 for 23, 227, 78 completion percentage, 3 touchdowns, no interceptions. Rushing 90 yards and a touchdown from Wheaton, a touchdown from Davis on the ground, 2. 78 yards from Bowers, 73 yards and 2 touchdowns for Pierman, and 17 yards and a touchdown from Malone. Blocking, we allowed no sacks. We got no sacks. We got 1 TFL, 2 interceptions, a pass deflection, no forced fumbles, no block kicks, no safeties, no touchdowns. It's obviously John Davis, Super Bowl MVP, with 4 total touchdowns and 230 yards, and a 78 completion percentage. It's pretty obvious he's getting Super Bowl MVP. So obviously we beat the Panthers 34-17. John Davis, Super Bowl MVP, and he's MVP. We win Coach of the Year. Rome Odunze, Offensive Player of the Year. Myles Garrett, Defensive Player of the Year. C.J. Goodrich is Offensive Rookie of the Year, and Devin Vick is Defensive Rookie of the Year. Looking at the team after the Super Bowl, offense, nothing changed, I don't think. Everybody looks about the same. Defense. Oh. Baron Browning down to star dev 82 overall. And Crosby down to normal dev 84 overall. Wow. Okay, re-signings. First off, I'm accepting George Chavez and Daniel Collins 5th-year options. And then from there, I'm probably gonna franchise tag Eric Sims. Gabriel Snell. I'll give him basically what he's asking for. He takes it. CJ Irving. Uh, basically what he's asking for. I'll bump it up a little bit more. He takes it. Let's see. Dodson. Let's see if I can get him back. Okay, he doesn't take it. I'm not going to bring back Crosby or Browning or Meredith. And then I'm going to franchise tag Eric Sims. Okay, franchise tag Eric Sims. 1 year, 46. Yeah, whatever. So we franchise tag him, which means we're letting go of Meredith, Browning, and Crosby are the main guys. I guess Toll and Pickett as well, but they were backups that really didn't get any play time. Obviously, I can't sign anybody, but I will let you see some of the players in free agency. Some of the notable ones, at least. And I'll stop here. Okay, my first pick is going to be Josh Kennedy, a speed rusher, outside linebacker, round 1 talent. He looks really good. And ranked 22, got him at 32. Hidden dev, nice. My next pick is going to be Devin Bronson. He's a top 5 talent corner. And ranked 3, got him at 64, and he's hidden dev. My next pick is going to be Scott Kincaid, round 1 to 2 middle linebacker. Or round 1 to 2 talent middle linebacker. Ranked 48, hidden dev, nice. Okay, this power rusher, he's the best power rusher available. He's only a day 3 talent, but maybe he's okay. Ranked 181. Okay, he's absolutely horrible. Okay, we got a 74, 77, 73. A left outside linebacker with a 67, then a 71. So apparently I was completely wrong. There was a great power rusher still available. Adonis Farley. Okay. So the CPU kind of saved me there. Picked up Adonis Farley, who's a 71 overall. I'll have to move him to outside linebacker. Okay. Well, that was a really good pick by the CPU. Looking at the whole NFL, there was 279s, 377s. QBs, there's a 72, 75, 72, and 70. So 4 above 70. Not a horrible QB class. Looking at the team after the draft and free agency, offense, nothing changed. But defense, we have Farley and Kennedy at our outside linebacker positions, and Bronson at our slot corner. And then Kincaid's a backup middle linebacker. Okay, so we are 6-0 at the midseason, with 11 players ready to negotiate contracts. We got Eric Sims, Roman Pierman, who else? Jamal Culver, and then Sam Cosme, and then Brian Powell and Jaden Hughes' 5th-year options. But we have negative 88 mil, so we can't sign anybody right now. That's John Davis, 1,700 yards, 23 touchdowns, 4 interceptions with an 80 completion percentage, sacked 7 times. I hope he can keep this completion percentage as high as it is. Rushing 350, 2 touchdowns, 5.3 yards per carry for Wheaton. Receiving 490, 6 touchdowns for Malone, 480, 9 touchdowns for Chavez, 400, 3 touchdowns for Pierman, 295 touchdowns from Bowers. Sacks, or blocking 2-2-2-1-0. Felix led the team in tackles with 39. TFL, Snell is leading the team with 7. Sacks, 5.5 for Sims, 4 for Snell, 1.5 for Silva, and 1 for Kennedy and Bronson. Interceptions, 1 for Bronson, 1 for Irving, 1 for Felix. Deflections, Felix, Gray, and Colfer lead the team with 2 each. A forced fumble from Dodson. No block kicks, no safeties, and no touchdowns. Okay, we finished the season 14-3, but we don't get a first round bye. The Bengals and Bears have the first round bye. It's Raiders, Broncos, Colts, Steelers, Jets, Ravens, Falcons, Bucks, Cardinals, Lions, Cowboys, Packers. John Davis, his first season without 5,000 yards in a couple of seasons. I think he went 3 straight seasons with 5,000 yards and 50 plus touchdowns. But 4,700 yards, 53 touchdowns, 11 interceptions with a 78 completion percentage, sacked 26 times. Wheaton, 990, 8 touchdowns, 5 yards a carry. Receiving 1,200 yards, 10 touchdowns from Malone. 1,000 yards, 16 touchdowns from Chavez. 1,000 yards, 10 touchdowns for Pierman. And 1,000 yards, 13 touchdowns for Bowers. So 3 receivers with 1,000 plus yards and 10 plus touchdowns. Blocking 7-6-6-5-2. Tackles, Gray led the team with 102. TFL, Snell led the team with 16. Sacks, 12.5 for Sims, 12 for Snell. 7.5 for Silva, 4.5 for Kennedy, 2.5 for Collins, 2 for Bronson. Interceptions, 3 for Felix, 2 for Bronson, 1 for Hughes, Irving, and Dodson. Deflections, Felix led the team with 6. Forced fumbles, 1 from Dodson. No block kicks, no safeties, and no touchdowns. Yearly awards, MVP goes to John Davis. Coach of the Year, we win it. Offensive Player of the Year for the AFC, John Davis at 3rd. Defensive Player of the Year for the AFC, Snell at 6th, and Sims at 9th. Offensive Rookie of the Year for the AFC, we have nobody up there. Defensive Rookie of the Year, though, Silva wins it for the AFC, Bronson at 2nd, and Kennedy at 5th. QB, we are 1st. Running back, Wheaton at 6th. Receiver, Chavez at 7th and Malone at 10th. O-line, Cosme at 2nd. D-line, Snell at 4th. Sims at 6th. Linebacker, not up there. DB, Felix at 9th. And kicker, not up there. So we have the 8-9 Broncos. We should definitely be able to beat them here in the wild card round. So we do beat the Broncos. Now we have the Colts in the divisional. Okay, we beat the Colts. Now we have the Bengals in the AFC Championship. Okay, I don't know if we won or not. But I do see that the Lions beat the Bears. And I think contract extended means that we lost. So I think it's Bengals-Lions in the Super Bowl. Yeah, it is. Yep. So we did lose to the Bengals. We lost 35-20, so we lost by a good amount. But Bengals-Lions in the Super Bowl. So the Bengals beat the Lions 24-21. DJ Turner wins Super Bowl MVP. We win MVP. We win Coach of the Year. Keon Pryor is Offensive Player of the Year. Brandon Roberts is Defensive Player of the Year. Darren Maxwell is Offensive Rookie of the Year. And Javier Silva wins Defensive Rookie of the Year. Okay, looking at the team after the season, offense doesn't seem to have changed any. It looks the same. No depth trade upgrades or anything. Defense, no depth trade upgrades on defense either. Yeah, the team's still really good. Sadly, I do think we're gonna lose a couple of players because we don't have a lot of money. but hopefully we can get some people back. Well, re-signings, we don't really have any money to re-sign anybody. So I guess I just have to let go of Eric Sims, Roman Pierman, Jamal Culver. I can bring back Brian Powell and Jaden Hughes. And then Sam Cosme I have to let go of. So our right tackle, free safety, wide receiver. He's our third highest wide receiver. So it's not horrible. And then our D tackle. This is Eric Sims is definitely the one that I wanted back. Obviously the most. He's a 99 overall X factor, but I guess we're not going to be able to get him back. Pierman and Culver, I could live without bringing them back, but I definitely wanted Eric Sims back. But sadly, I can't get any of them back. Same for Sam Cosme. I have no money for free agency, but there's Eric Sims, a punter, a QB, Sam Cosme, Jamal Culver, and Roman Pierman, and some other guys here. I'll scroll down a little bit further. Sadly, I can't get anybody in free agency though, because I am negative 51 mil in cap. Okay, I'm moving up. I haven't started the draft yet, but I'm moving up in the second round. I'm trading away my second round pick, 2 fourths and a seventh, to move up some spots in the second round. And I'm doing the same thing with my third round pick, moving up some spots, throwing in a fifth and a sixth to move up some spots in the third round. Okay, first player I'm going to take is, I don't know how to pronounce his first name. Keontae or Keontae Humphrey. Physicals look good. Skills look good. He's round 1 talent. I'll move him to free safety. Ranked 11, got him at 29, and he's hidden dev. Nice. Next player I'm going to go with is Daniel Flowers. Projected to go in round 2 to 3. First round talent. Physicals look good. Skills look good. Ranked 8, got him at 41, and he's hidden dev. Nice. Last player I'm going to go with is Broderick Terrell. Round 1 talent. Physicals look fine. Skills look good. And ranked 14, got him at 83, and he's normal dev. Okay, we got 2 hidden devs and 1 normal dev, but he was ranked 14, so he'll be good enough to start this year. Draft recap, we got 3 76s. So yeah, pretty good draft for us. Highest overall player was an 81 running back and then an 81 strong safety. And then 278 to 77. QBs in this class, there was a 73, 72, 71. And that seems to be it. So 3 that were 70 plus. Looking at the team after the draft and free agency, offense is about the same. We now have Flowers, though, instead of Pierman, because we had to let go of Pierman. And then Glover is our right tackle. And then defense, Humphrey is our new free safety. Terrell is our new D tackle. And that's it on defense. Okay, so we're 5-1 at the midseason with 18 players ready to negotiate. We don't have any money to re-sign anybody right now, but there's Emery, Malone, George Chavez, Daniel Collins, Tavon Glover, Turin Wheaton, Jackson Powers Johnson, Grayson Hoffman, and then that's it. So we got 2, 4, 6, 7 starters. John Davis with 1,800 yards, 15 touchdowns, 3 interceptions with a 77 completion percentage, sacked 12 times. Rushing 300 yards, 4 touchdowns, 4 yards a carry for Wheaton. Receiving 450 yards, 5 touchdowns for Chavez. 410, 2 touchdowns for Malone. 360 and 3 touchdowns for Bowers. And 350 and 3 touchdowns for Flowers. Blocking 4, 3, 2, 2, 1. Tackles, Gray leads the team with 38. TFLs, Farley leads the team with 6. Collins and Snell with 4 sacks each. 3 for Farley and 1 for Kennedy and 1 for Terrell. Interceptions, 2 for Gray, 1 for Irving. Deflections, Gray leads the team with 5. No forced fumbles, no block kicks, no safeties, and no touchdowns. We finished the season 14-3 with the first round bye. It's Raiders, Niners with the first round bye. Bills, Chiefs, Bengals, Jags, Colts, Titans, Saints, Commanders, Eagles, Seahawks, Lions, Falcons. Davis with 4,900 yards, 48 touchdowns, 8 interceptions with a 76 completion percentage, sacked 30 times. Rushing Wheaton with 770 yards, 9 touchdowns, 3.9 a carry. His worst season in a long time. Receiving 1,200 yards, 18 touchdowns from Chavez, 1,100 yards, 10 touchdowns from Bowers, 1,100 yards, 7 touchdowns from Malone, and 940 and 6 touchdowns from Flowers. Blocking 9,9,5,4,3. Tackles, Gray led the team with 111. TFLs, Farley led the team with 13. Sacks, 10.5 for Collins, 6.5 for Snell, 6.5 for Kennedy, 3.5 for Farley, 2 for Dotson, 2 for Terrell. Interceptions, 4 for Gray, 2 for Felix, 2 for Irving, 1 for Bronson. Deflections, Gray led the team with 14. A forced fumble from Bronson. No block kicks, no safeties, and no touchdowns. Yearly awards, we win MVP with John Davis. Coach of the Year, we win it. Offensive Player of the Year for the AFC, John Davis at 5th, George Chavez at 8th. Defensive Player of the Year for the AFC, not up there. Offensive Rookie of the Year for the AFC, Flowers at 2nd. Defensive Rookie of the Year for the AFC, we have Terrell at 9 and Humphrey at 10. Best QB, John Davis at 1st. Wheaton at 3rd for running back. Receiver, Chavez at 6th. O-line, Hoffman at 5th. JPJ at 10th. D-line, not up there. Linebacker, Gray at 5th. DB, not up there. And then kicker, not up there. So we have the Jags in the divisional round. Okay, now we have the Bills in the AFC Championship. Okay, so I see that the Saints beat the Niners 16-6, so that was quite the boring game, I guess. But I see contract extended, which I think means that we lost to the Bills. So what, it would be Bills Saints? Yep, Bills Saints. We lose to the Bills 33-27. So the NFC Championship was boring, but the AFC Championship seems like it was actually a good game to watch. So the Bills beat the Saints 17-14. Mitch Adams wins Super Bowl MVP. John Davis MVP. We win Coach of the Year. Rome Odunze Offensive Player of the Year. Chase Young Defensive Player of the Year. Ricky Hunter Offensive Rookie of the Year. And Miles Nickerson is Defensive Player or Defensive Rookie of the Year. So this is the team after the season. Wheaton regressed heavily down to an 83. I know he's 29. Running backs normally regress after around 28, 29. He regressed heavily, 41 points. He was a 92, 93, down to an 83. Yeah, I think we'll have to look for a new running back. I mean, we do have, what's his name, Carroll, who's fine. He's an 82 overall, so just 1 overall lower, but he's 25. So if we have to, we can start him. And then Malone regressed down to a 93 superstar, which sucks. He's still good, but it sucks that he regressed. But he is getting old. And then defense, okay, Gray went up to an X Factor. Humphrey is superstar. Okay, yeah, defense is looking pretty good, but we still got to do the re-signings. Okay, re-signings, I'm going to try to bring back Chavez. I guess I got to go player friendly, but I don't want to give him 4 years would be the most, but I'm going to try to give him a 3-year. Let's see. Okay, he doesn't take it. Daniel Collins, I'll give him what he's asking for, I guess. I'll bump it up a little bit. And he doesn't take it either? Okay, what about Glover? I'll bump his up some. 3 years. He takes it. Okay, then JPJ. Basically give him what he's asking for. And then Grayson Hoffman. Give him basically what he's asking for. He takes it. Well, I can franchise tag George Chavez. I think that's what I'm going to do. I think I'm just going to franchise tag George Chavez. 1 year, 44.5. Yeah, I'm fine with that. I could have franchise tag Emery Malone, but I think I'm going to go with George Chavez just because, like, he has a little bit more potential now. Just Emery Malone's only getting worse, while George Chavez still has like 2 years of progression. I know we only have like one more season, but I think this is still the right move. And then Daniel Collins we gotta let go of, and Taron Wheaton is obviously he's getting too old. Obviously we have no money, but free agency, I'll show you the players. Can't sign anybody, but here are the top players. Okay, I'm moving up some spots in the first round. I'm trading away a third round pick next year and the year after that, and a fourth round pick to move up some spots in the first round. Okay, I'm moving up some spots in the second round, trading away 2 fourths and a fifth to move up some spots. I'm moving up some spots in the third round, trading away 2 fifths and 2 sixths to do that. Okay, my first pick is going to be Danny Rice. He's a round 1 talent, round 1 to 2 projection. And let's see, ranked 18, got him at 20, hidden dev, nice. Next guy I'm going to go with, I'm just taking a chance on him, D'Angelo Redick. I don't know, he's either horrible or he's good. Ranked 15, got him at 43, and he's hidden dev. Wow. I thought he looked good, but he's better than I thought. Last player I'm going to go with, I think is Kenny Sampson. I'll probably move him over to D-end. But he looks pretty good. Physicals look good and skills look pretty good. He's around 1 to 2 talent. Ranked 35, got him at 74, and he's hidden dev. Okay, so we got 2 75s and a 74, and the CPU picked up a 66. Okay, and then looking at the whole NFL, highest overall player was an 82 corner, then an 81 tight end, and then 3 78s. And then looking at the QBs, there's a 73, 72, 76, 72, 74. So 5 over 70 overall. I want to see, where was that receiver? I was going to go with a receiver in the first round, but he got taken by the Lions. And he's a 75. So same overall as the receiver that I took, but he's normal dev. So I guess I got lucky and he got taken. It happened earlier in the rebuild that a player got, I think it was a receiver got taken before, and I ended up trading for somebody. I think I traded for Chavez actually, and it ended up being good. Whatever. Yeah, I'm not mad with our draft. I think we had a pretty good draft with 2 75s and a 74. So this is the team going into the last season. Offense, we have Rice as our new RB1, and then Reddick as our receiver 2. Hopefully, I mean, right, this is definitely the worst team we've had in a while. Like, receiver core, this is one of the worst receiver cores, running back room that we've had in a long time. So, that's not great. Defense, we have Sampson as a right end. That's really the only change. This D-line, it's been better, but it's fine. The linebackers are good. Safeties are fine. Corners are great. Definitely the worst team we've had in a while. But should still be able to make the playoffs with this team. But I doubt we're making no Super Bowl in our last year here. So we're 5-2 at the midseason. 20 players ready to negotiate. We do have a lot of money, so I guess I can just go ahead and pay them. We have Brock Bowers. Uh, sure. Go ahead and pay him. There's George Chavez, Jaden Hughes, Brian Powell, John Cobb, Rashawn Carroll, Cedric Gray, and then a bunch of backups. And Josh Kennedy's fifth year option. Yeah, George Chavez, give him this. I doubt he accepts. Oh, he actually takes it. Jaden Hughes, give him basically what he's asking for. Brian Powell, give him basically what he's asking for. And then I guess I would have to wait on Cedric Gray and John Cobb. John Davis with 1,800 yards, 17 touchdowns, 2 interceptions with a 78 completion percentage, sacked 13 times. Danny Rice, 340 yards, 7 touchdowns, 3 yards per carry. Receiving 480, 7 touchdowns for Reddick, 470, 4 touchdowns for Flowers, 430, 2 touchdowns for Bowers, and 340 and 2 touchdowns for Chavez. Blocking 5-3-3-1-1. Tackles Gray with 48. TFL Snell leads the team with 8. Sacks 3.5 for Kennedy, 3 for Snell, 3 for Farley, 2.5 for Sampson. Interceptions 2 for Felix, 1 for Bronson, 1 for Humphrey. Deflections, Felix and Bronson lead the team with 3 each. No forced fumbles, no block kicks, no safeties, and no touchdowns. We finished 13-4. And the Titans and Panthers have the first round bye. It's Raiders, Texans, Ravens, Colts, Bills, Chargers, Vikings, Niners, Cowboys, Bucks, and Seahawks, Saints. John Davis ends the season with 4,900 yards, 47 touchdowns, 10 interceptions with a 77 completion percentage, sacked 33 times. Rice for 770 yards, 14 touchdowns, 3.1 a carry, receiving 1,200 yards, 11 touchdowns for Bowers, 1,100 yards, 12 touchdowns for Flowers, 1,100 yards, 15 touchdowns for Reddick, and 1,000 yards, 7 touchdowns for Chavez. Blocking 12-9-5-4-2. Tackles, Gray led the team with 114. TFL Sampson led the team with 16 sacks, 12.5 for Kennedy, 10 for Sampson, 7 for Snell, 5.5 for Farley. Interceptions 4 for Bronson and Felix, 3 for Gray, 2 for Dotson, 1 for Humphrey. Deflections, Gray led the team with 11, no forced fumbles, a block kick from Terrell, no safeties, no touchdowns. Yearly awards. The first time John Davis doesn't win MVP in the last 5 seasons. He comes 4th. Coach of the Year, we come 3rd. Offensive Player of the Year for the AFC, John Davis at 5th. Defensive Player of the Year for the AFC, Kennedy at 5th. Offensive Rookie of the Year for the AFC, Reddick wins it. Rice at 3rd. Defensive Rookie of the Year for the AFC, Sampson at 1st. Best QB, Davis at 3rd. Running back, Rice at 4th. Receiver, Reddick at 5th. And Flowers at 9th. O-line, Hoffman at 2nd. And JPJ at 10th. D-line, not up there. Linebacker, Kennedy at 1st. And Gray at 9th. DB, Bronson at 9th. And Felix at 10th. And then kicker, not up there. Okay, so we have the Texans in the wild card round. We beat the Texans, now we have the Bills. Well, we lose to the Bills 17-16. So the Titans beat the Vikings 28-21. Devin Goodwin is Super Bowl MVP. Evan Milton wins MVP. Sammy Wagner, Coach of the Year. Felix Jeffrey, Offensive Player of the Year. Will Anderson Jr., Defensive Player of the Year. D'Angelo Reddick, Offensive Rookie of the Year. And Sean Whitfield is Defensive Rookie of the Year. So looking at the team after the last season, offense, Reddick goes up to superstar. That seems to be it on offense. And then defense, okay, Sampson goes up to superstar and Kennedy goes up to superstar. Nothing else there, though. But this is the team. This is the team that we're ending off the rebuild with. We won 2 Super Bowls and went to 3 around the middle of the rebuild. I think year 4, 5, and 6 or something like that. I'll go ahead and show you. I think 20, 28, 29, and 2030. So in 28 we won, 29 we lost, 2030 we won. So we won 2, lost 1, and I want to go look at the record book before we finish. Career, I don't think we did any of those. Season, no, we didn't do any of those. Games, we did the whole rookie season. Davis did win that one for passing yards and passing touchdowns, and then games, we didn't do any of those. But Raiders, career, Davis for passing yards and passing touchdowns, rushing yards and rushing touchdowns, no. Receiving yards, no. But Brock Bowers with touchdown catches, and then Max Crosby with sacks. Season, Davis, pass yards and passing touchdowns. Rushing ones, no. Receiving, Wan'Dale Robinson for the touchdown catches, and then Brock Bowers for the receptions. Game, no. Rookie season, obviously, Davis for the passing. Rice, actually, for the touchdowns, rushing touchdowns. Brock Bowers receiving yards. Malone touchdown catches. Reddick receptions. And then game, Davis for the passing. And then Pierman for the receptions. Okay. Well, this is where I'm going to leave off today's video. If you like today's video, make sure you hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, turn on notifications, and leave a comment if you enjoyed. Goodbye.